and this is Sea Life.
Welcome back to our channel. And today I'm in the kitchen and I'm getting ready to make, let me read it to you, the ultimate chicken fried steak. The ultimate chicken fried steak is fried to golden perfection and topped with the creamiest gravy you can imagine. It's hard to imagine a more quintessential Southern meal. The hardest part is deciding whether you want to make it for breakfast or dinner. My family can't get enough of these tender steaks with that delightful, crispy, crunchy coating and the gravy heaven. Ooh, yeah, that sounds so good. So that's what we're getting ready to dive into here. I just wanted to remind you, if you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We so appreciate all of your support. Thank you. We're going to start off with just 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, which I've already dished up in this. It says to put it in a shallow bowl, so that's what I did. And so now what we're going to do is go ahead and put 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, come on, salt. There it goes. And then your paprika. I'm going to get some paprika here. Just get into it like that. And you only want a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm just going to eyeball a 1/2 there of that teaspoon. And then you have your garlic powder, and you'll want 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. We do like more garlic, so I think I'm going to put just a little more than 1/2 of garlic. And onion powder. Okay, we'll put a whole thing of onion powder. Okay, well, it'll be okay. And then, of course, your baking soda. And you only want a 1/2 teaspoon of that, so I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of that back. And your baking powder. You only want a 1/2 teaspoon as well. Just a little more. Here we go. And we're just going to mix that up all in and have it all pretty well mixed up together, so that so when you go dredging your steaks in this, they get coated with all of the seasonings and the baking powder and the baking soda, the flour. In a separate bowl, we're going to take and mix together. You're going to be dredging your meat in this, and we're going to mix together the other little ingredients that you're going to be dredging your meat in. So here it is. We've got buttermilk, but I did not have buttermilk. I had forgotten it at the store, but I do have heavy whipping cream. So that's good. So here it is. I'm going to take 1. This has 2 cups in it, so I'm just going to take 1 1/2 cup. And normally you would use buttermilk, like I said. But I'm using whipping cream. 1 1/2 cup whipping cream there. And it says Tabasco sauce. I am using hot sauce. So 2 teaspoons of Tabasco sauce. And I use 2 teaspoons of hot sauce. 1, 2, there we go. Okay, now then, Also, 2 eggs. Now, my eggs are farm fresh today, so I am going to check them first as I put them in and be sure they're okay. Alright, this one's good. 1. Just looking for any blood spots or anything like that. And nope, we're good. I don't like any flies or any speckles in my eggs at all when I check them. So I've got 2 eggs there. 2 eggs. And we're just going to whisk that together. Paper towels. So they want you to dry your meat off with a paper towel first. And you just pat it dry first. And that will make the seasoning stick better. And you're going to drench it in your flour. Because I'm just going to dry a whole bunch of this at one time. Sort of. On the one side. That way maybe my paper towel will last longer. And turn it over and dry it on the other side. And that's my towel for drying. And here we go. Now, and I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. Sort of, I'm kind of stuck in a corner over here today. We've moved in a new little corner table, and it makes it where I'm out of the way of everybody else in the kitchen, which is pretty nice. And you may hear them doing little things. We're making breads, and we're just all getting ready for this special dinner. We always work together. And I want to give a special shout out today to someone who has been such an amazing supporter of our channel, and who makes some of the coolest brews. He's a brewmaster. And him and his wife do little skits that are so much fun. It's such funny little skits, and they're just amazing to watch and so entertaining. And and their channel name is DTS 1953, I believe. And if I'm not correct, I'll change that in the description. But I believe it's DTS 1953. And like I say, he has been such an amazing supporter of us, him and his wife. And they've gone through some hard times recently. And I just want to encourage them and give their channel a shout out. It says to let your steaks sit for 10 minutes, and that's about what we've done. And it says to go ahead and preheat your oven to 225 to 250. That's just to hold them warm while you're making your gravy. So I've got a hold warm drawer, so I'm just going to turn on my hold warm drawer, and it's on. Daniel's made sure to help me, and that should be perfect. I'm going to put my hold warm drawer on high. And that should be perfect. I'm gonna, as I bring them out, I'm gonna put them on this. I'm gonna put a couple paper towels down there so that they drain on those paper towels. Now I'm gonna start heating up some oil, because we want them to sizzle when they go in the pan. So I've got some oil in here, and you're not deep frying them. So you just want to cover the bottom of the pan. And it says to test your oil by dropping a little bit of the breading into it, and it should sizzle and bubble around the breading. Okay, and it says to only fry 2 of them at a time in your pan. It's a trick. I got mine greased just the right heat, and I could tell because it was getting pretty warm. I turned it down to about 4. I think I may turn it about 4.5. So I must have had mine a little high. I had to turn them over a little early, but they look golden brown. That's what you're looking for. And let's see. There's something else I want to tell you here. And you, let's see, do not turn your steaks more than once as well, or the braiding will fall off, is what it says. Okay, mine are a little bit darker than they should be, but they're looking good. Alright, you guys, I'm going to wing it here. I say that I've got about 4 tablespoons grease left, and we are going to whisk in this flour, which is 4 tablespoons of flour. It says keep whisking until this flour looks brown. It's brown, nice and golden brown. And then slowly start drizzling your milk. And see, and y'all have watched me before, and you may realize that before I haven't had very good gravy. So this is really what I'm hoping to learn from this recipe. You don't learn if you don't try. So that flour is starting to brown. And then I'm going to start with the whipping cream and start drizzling the whipping cream in. And I have a about a half cup left. Start drizzling and mixing it in. Drizzling and mixing it in. But y'all gonna watch me here.
We're gonna watch your mistakes.
And we'll see. We're gonna see how Toby does.
Actually, it looks like she did a good
If it's
job.
gonna work out or not.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out. But I lifted over that heat. Well, it looks like I need some help. Okay, but we'll see. Anyhow, now we're gonna start drizzling some milk. How much milk did it say? Let's see.
Oh, I don't have my glasses for you.
Now you want to whip as soon as you start drizzling, I think.
2.5 cups.
2.5 cups. Okay, this is 1 cup.
Oh, so that just 2 cups of the milk.
Oh, it's just 2 cups of milk?
Yeah. Because you were supposed to combine the milk and the heavy cream.
And we're making this gravy up and we're making it up. Here we go.
Let's see, this should be kind of a thick gravy.
This is looking really nice so far. I'm liking how this is starting to look. Anyway, let me go ahead and get another cup of milk.
I guess I'll help you stir.
And okay, keep it stirring. Here, I got it. There we go. Yep, and you just want to pour in a little at a time and mix it.
Oh, wow. You're getting into like...
Oh, it's really starting to look good. This should be a nice, thick country gravy.
Oops. Back off just a little bit.
Brown gravy.
Yeah. It's looking beautiful.
Delicious. It is looking delicious. It really is. Oh, I think we've done it. I think we did it. We got a successful gravy finally. Hallelujah. So excited. You guys, I think we're going to get it right. Oh, that looks so good. So much better than I've had happen before. Anyway, it doesn't look greasy at all.
I think that's the #1 thing, right?
This looks beautiful. Yeah, that gravy just looks beautiful. Okay, now we're going to put some salt and pepper in it. It says salt and pepper to taste. So I'm going to turn it down. All right, I'm about to give this recipe a taste. Mm.